Hello everyone and welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, I'm going to show you guys Amazon SageMaker Studio. So Amazon SageMaker Studio is the first fully integrated development environment, or what we call it IDE, for machine learning. I'm super passionate about SageMaker Studio and I really like it because it allows developers to write code, track experiments, visualize data, and it can help you as well to perform debugging, and you can do a lot of monitoring as well for your endpoints. It's kind of, taking SageMaker to the next level, okay? Please note that Amazon SageMaker Studio is pretty recent, has been recently released in around early January of 2020. So let's go ahead and see how does it work. So first, you can go here, select Amazon SageMaker Studio. And here I have my username, and here I have my default. So you can just come here and select Open Studio. So you can select that. And that will take a little bit of while to open our Amazon SageMaker Studio. Please note that in the previous lecture, I just showed you the basic way of creating a notebook instance, where you actually have to select the instance and so on. Here, you don't have to worry about any of that, okay? So that's what's really powerful about SageMaker Studio. Please note that there are tons of features in here, and I'm going to show you guys throughout the course how to leverage and use all the different features, such as AutoML, creating experiments, and so on. Here, I just want to start just with the basics, okay? We're just going to learn just from a very high level how to leverage SageMaker Studio, how to just upload our Jupyter notebook, upload our data, and run our notebook. So here I have the notebook open. I just want to close it, okay? And let's start from scratch. I'm just going to go here and delete what I had here before, okay? I don't want to confuse you. So I'm going to delete that. So when you open it for the first time, you will start with a new page like that, okay? So what you need to do, you can come here. You will find that there is upload file, okay? So you can select upload file. You will go to the linear learner simple. And that should upload our data in here. Okay, here we go. And you can simply go here and double click on my Jupyter notebook. Once you double click on it, it will open in a new tab here. And here we go. So now I have my Jupyter notebook, exactly the same as I showed you guys before, but obviously there are tons more features in here. For example, you can create a SageMaker experiment list in here. You can track your endpoints and create endpoints in here. There are tons of kind of, like much enhanced throughout the course, how to use it and how to leverage it. All right. In the problem statement, we're going to learn how to import our libraries and data sets. And I try to include here tons of mini challenges for you guys. So you will find a mini challenge, and I'm going to ask you guys to please go ahead, pause the video, and try to attempt to solve the challenge on your own. So for task number 3, we're going to learn how to perform exploratory data analysis and visualizations. And then we are going to, afterwards, create our training and testing data set. And then we're going to learn how to train a linear regression model in scikit-learn or sklearn. And here we haven't used SageMaker built-in algorithms just yet. We're going to learn in step 6 how to evaluate our trained model performance. And then in task 7, we're going to learn how to train our linear learner model in SageMaker. And we're going to learn how to create an endpoint afterwards. You have ton of output here, so ignore that. Again, you will find many challenges as well. And we're going to learn how to deploy and test our trained linear learner model. And then that should conclude our case study. Please note that this case study is pretty straightforward. It's actually very, very simple data. Again, the objective is to show you guys how to use SageMaker, kind of, like ramp up a little bit. Think of this as just kind of a warm up for you guys. And moving forward, we're going to learn how to deal with a little bit more complex data set. And we're going to learn how to perform hyperparameters optimization. We're going to learn how to leverage deep learning. We have tons of learning coming up. But this is just a very basic case study just for you guys as a starter, okay? All right, so let's start with task number 1. So let's understand the problem statement and business case. So the objective of this case study is to predict the employee salary based on the number of years of experience. And if you guys remember from the simple linear regression intuition, we just wanted to predict a one variable y based on another variable x. Simply put, I have trying to predict my employee salary, which is my dependent variable, based on the number of years of experience, which is my independent variable, okay? And again, x, we call it independent variable. We can change it however I want, and y will change accordingly, okay? So y is called the dependent variable. We call it simple linear regression because it only examines the relationship between two variables only, x and y. And we call it linear because when the independent variable increases or decreases, the dependent variable increases or decreases in a linear fashion as well, okay? And that's why we call it linear, and that's why we call it simple linear regression. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. All right, so that's all what I have for this lecture. I hope you guys enjoyed it. In the next lecture, I'm going to show you guys how to import the libraries and dataset and perform some exploratory data analysis. So please stay tuned and please enjoy AWS SageMaker practical course, and I will see you guys in the next lecture.